This is A World Gone Mad. I'm Jeff Allen Wolf. Monday fallout, where the headlines aren't just headlines, they're shrapnel. From DC to across the globe, the fallout is everywhere. And I'm here to call it what it is. No sugar, no spin. Okay, here we go. There is plenty of news, but it is the same recycled sludge. Shutdown threats, corruption scandals, foreign policy brinkmanship. Important, yes, but not new. You have heard it. I've covered it. And by the start of the week, you're already exhausted. You're overwhelmed. I am not going to drag you through the same swamp every media outlet is already drowning in. I want to do something different in this episode. I want to expand visually for you the overview. So I'm going bigger. I'm talking about the addiction to chaos. Politics today cannot function without it. If there is no fire, they light one. If there's no scandal, they invent one. The system has become a chaos factory, cranking out panic on a conveyor belt. And the media is the cashier handing it to you in a paper bag and telling you to come back tomorrow for more. Think about the last month. A major indictment, a foreign crisis, an assassination, a market scare, each one blasted like the end of the world. Then by the weekend, silence. Nothing fixed. Nothing resolved. Just on to the next emergency. That is not governing. That is programming. That is not democracy. It is a reality show with cliffhangers designed to keep you binging. And here is the game. If everything is breaking news, nothing is breaking news. If every headline is treated like the apocalypse, then the word apocalypse does not mean anything anymore. The fog is where the powerful thrive. They want you confused. They want you overwhelmed. Because once you're too tired to react, they have already won. This is not just exhausting. It is corrosive. It eats away at attention. It erodes trust. It turns outrage into wallpaper. A lie today feels the same as a lie yesterday. A scandal this week feels exactly like last week. It is not shocking anymore. It is just background noise. And that is the point. Corruption is no longer hidden. It is paraded. It is waved around like a prize. The new challenge is not whether you catch them. It is whether you have the energy left to care. They are betting you will not. They are counting on exhaustion to do their work for them. And it works because chaos makes lying easier. Lies are flashier. Lies are shinier. Lies are more fun to sell. The truth is complicated, messy, and slow. Lies come with music, graphics, and a screaming match on cable. Truth arrives late, tired, and underfunded. In that battle, the lie wins every time. So let me pull the curtain back. Look at how the machine actually runs. A politician stalls a vote with a stunt that plays like a halftime show. A committee hearing turns into a reel of sound bites made for social media. A press conference answers nothing but produces 10 viral clips that feed a week of shouting. Every move is designed to keep the lights on and the audience agitated. This is the product. Your agitation. And when that is the product, the incentives get disgusting. You will see leaders create conflict where there is none. You will see headlines stretch a rumor into a saga. You will see attention starving the boring work that actually improves lives. Roads do not trend. Safe water is not a cliffhanger. Competence does not pull ratings. So the circus keeps going because the circus pays better than progress. This invasion of chaos does not stop at the Capitol or a newsroom. It leaks into your week. Parents who are juggling 2 jobs glance at the headlines and feel a fresh wave of dread they cannot do anything about. Seniors try to follow the constant alerts and end up more confused than informed. Small business owners who just want a stable set of rules get whiplash from one announcement to the next, each pitched as a crisis, few that actually change anything. The cost is not just emotional. It is time stolen, attention stolen, focus stolen. Look at the online outrage economy. Rage travels faster than facts. The loudest grifter with a camera gets the spotlight. The quiet expert with the receipts gets buried under a pile of sarcasm and emojis. The result is a country that mistakes noise for proof, passion for policy. You're told that this news clip is everything, and that news clip is everything. And the only thing that never arrives is the part where something gets solved. Meanwhile, the guardrails that were supposed to keep this all honest are weakened. Watchdogs are sidelined. Rules are bent. The referees are told to sit down, stop blowing the whistle, because it ruins the show. Then we wonder why the game looks dirty. It is dirty because the people who benefit from the mess keep cutting the wires that would clean it up. Here's the outcome they are hunting for. Numbness, not anger, not engagement, numbness. The moment you shrug and say, it's all the same, they have you. The shrug is the crown jewel of the chaos business. You will not protest, you will not call, you will not vote in the boring local election that actually sets the rules for your street. You will sit on the couch and let the show run you. I am not here to help them with that. I am here to snap you, the listener, out of it. So let me mess with the script. What I'm about to give you isn't some magic fix. It's a survival kit for your attention. 5 rules anyone can use to spot the performance, starve the chaos of oxygen, and drag yourself back into reality. Think of it as the pressure points that break the circus grip and shove your focus right where it belongs. First, call the show, the circus, what it is. It is a performance with a budget. There are professional set designers who make a nothing burger look like a 10-alarm fire. There are professional writers who can turn a routine vote into a doomsday countdown. There are professional shout artists who pretend that being loud is the same as being right. Only once you see the stage lights, it loses some of its power. Second rule, punish the stunt and reward the work. If someone spends a week screaming into a camera, demand proof that your life improved, even by an inch. Did a bill pass that lowers your costs? Did a service get faster? Did a rule become clearer? If the answer is no, then it was not leadership. It was theater. Save your attention for people who deliver receipts. Third rule, set an attention budget, not a news blackout, a budget. Pick the 3 issues that affect your life in a direct way. Schools and property taxes, for example, health care bills and drug prices, local safety and emergency response. Whatever they are for you, write them down. Then measure every story against your own list. If the news clip on your screen has nothing to do with your list, do not spend your time on it. Attention is a currency. Spend it on what pays you back. Fourth rule, turn the volume on facts back up. When someone sells you panic, stop. Ask for the number. How many? How much? How soon? What changed in the law? Who voted yes? Who voted no? Panic hates specifics. Panic thrives in the dark. It evaporates in the light. Fifth rule, do the boring things that break the cycle. I know that does not sound exciting. That is the point. The cycle feeds on drama. Show up to a city meeting. Join a watchdog group that files public records requests. Support investigative reporters who do not have a lighting crew, but who have a spine. Boring pressure is the kryptonite of flashy chaos. Let me paint you, the listener, a picture. A street light, or rather a street with a broken traffic light. Every day there are fender benders and near misses. Everyone screams at each other. Nobody fixes the light. The chaos is the point. The yelling is the point. The show is the point. What breaks the cycle is not more screaming. What breaks it is a person who shows up with a wrench. The light changes from flashing to steady. The crashes stop. Nobody gives that person a parade, but everyone gets home safe. We need more people with wrenches and fewer people with megaphones. And now the hope. Sharp, real. Chaos is loud, but it is brittle. It cracks when you stop feeding it. It cracks when you mock it. It cracks when you ignore the bait and demand the deliverable. The circus needs a crowd. The machine needs clicks. The outrage dealers need you on edge. Take that away, and they stumble. You will be amazed how quickly the tone changes when the ratings drop for nonsense and rise for results. This does not mean becoming a monk and never read the news. It means be ruthless about why you are reading it. Read about news to act. Read about news to learn. Read about news to decide, not to stew, not to rage, not to feed someone else's business plan. You control the dial more than you think. And there's another reason to be hopeful. Beneath the show, people are still doing the work. Nurses do not care about ratings when they roll a patient into a room. Line workers do not care about trending topics when they keep the power grid steady. Firefighters do not pause to check a pole before they go through a door. There is a country under the circus that still functions because ordinary people show up and do their jobs. The more you reward that spirit, the faster the circus shrinks. Here's what I'll do on my end. I will not chase every shiny object. I will not let a countdown clock tell me what matters. I will ask for numbers. I will ask for names. I will ask what changed in your daily life. If there is a story that truly matters, I will bring it here with receipts. If it's a performance, I will call it a performance. if it is noise. I will say it is noise and move on. And here is what I want you, the listener, to do this week. Pick one thing from your list that you can influence. One call, one email, one meeting, one donation to something that investigates or fixes. When you feel the panic rising, do one small concrete thing. It resets your brain. It breaks the spell. It turns you from a spectator into a participant. That is how attention becomes power again. Let me put this big idea in plain words. The fallout is not just the scandal of the week. It is the entire cycle that thrives on your exhaustion. It is the way manufactured crises drown out real ones. It is the way noise smothers truth. The antidote is clarity. The antidote is persistence. The antidote is the decision to care on purpose, not on cue. Because chaos only wins if you stop noticing. It only wins if you stop caring. The moment you recognize the scam, the circus loses its crowd. The machine starts to choke on its own noise. The show needs you more than you need the show. Remember that, and the balance of power changes. So no, I'm not going to hold your hand through another fake countdown. I am not going to romanticize stunts that do not feed your family or fix your school or make your street safer. I am not here to sedate you. I am here to wake you. I'm here to remind you that exhausted is not the same as helpless. Tired is not the same as finished. You, the listener, still have a voice. Use it where it counts. This is A World Gone Mad, Monday's Fallout, and that is why I'm not finished yet. And before I wrap up, let me ask you for something real. This show isn't a giant network with a staff. It's me, sitting here, doing the work, trying to make the sense of all the madness for you. Now, if you've been listening, if something I've said hits you, if you've got a thought or an idea or even just a reaction, don't keep it to yourself. Send me an email. Leave a voicemail. Drop me a quick text. It doesn't have to be long or fancy. Just let me know you're there. I don't have a marketing department or a focus group. I have you, the listener. And hearing from you helps me know what matters, what cuts through, what's worth digging deeper on. So if you've been waiting to say something, this is me asking. This is your chance. wolfpacktalks@gmail.com or 833-399-9653. Just let me know you're out there. Even a short note matters. Without hearing from you, I can't tell if my email address or voicemail is working the way it should. A quick comment, a short text, even a one-liner tells me the door's open and your voice can get through. Would some of you help me with this? More than just the same 3 or 4 of you? Send me something, whether it's an email, a text, a voicemail, so I know my inbox is open, my address is active, and I can actually hear from you. Doesn't have to be long. Just proof that you can reach me and that you're out there. This has been A World Gone Mad, Monday's Fallout Edition. I'm Jeff Allen Wolf. I'll be back Wednesday because someone has to say the shit that no one else will. And apparently that job's mine. Until then, Wolfpack listeners, stay skeptical, stay focused, and most of all, stay hopeful.
There is chaos in the world, can't you see?